Tonight's guest is the weatherman for the Today Show. He has a new book out entitled Big Shoes in celebration of dads and fatherhood. Please welcome Al Roker.
Do you ever feel like broken down? Do you ever feel out of place? Like somehow you just don't belong and no one understands you?
I'm not buying it, Al, but thank you. That's nice. Have a seat right here. Al, good to see you. Nice to have you on the show. Have a seat right there. Welcome to the program. Stop doing that, seriously. I'll come over there if I have to.
Oh, good.
Welcome to the program. Yeah. We can have fun. How are you, buddy?
Good.
You look fantastic.
I
Look at
feel
you.
good. Look at me.
Feel that muscle.
Feel that. Oh, feel
Really,
those guns.
It's like pudding in a sleeve. All right, now
Yeah.
listen.
Well, that's what that is. Hold on.
How are you? Everything good?
I'm feeling great.
You must be feeling good. I don't get assignments like this. You interviewed the president and the first lady last week.
Well,
they wouldn't let me in Washington, D.C., let alone near the president.
We're doing a thing on pets, with this thing, a Dateline special on pets. Do you know we spend more money every year on our pets than we do on our children?
That can't be true.
Sure.
That can't be true. You
Well,
don't send a kid, you send one kid to school, to college or something. That's got to cost a lot more.
But we got more pets, So I've got my kids living in a doghouse in the back. It's great. No, seriously. So we went to the White House to interview the president and the first lady about their pets, and I brought my daughter Leela with me.
You brought your daughter to the White House?
My 6-year-old.
And she got to meet...
She got to meet the president, pictures with the first lady. He gives her a presidential pin, the whole 9 yards. She gets White House crayons, and I mean, it's just crazy.
Those were the president's crayons, probably.
They were.
Zing! It's fun. Everyone does it.
He's got the big 64 box with the little sharpener in front. It's great. Anyway, so we're on the plane on the way back,
right.
And she's coloring, and I said, so, sweetie, what was the best part of the day? And she didn't even look up. She goes, spending time with you.
Oh, what a load of crap.
I know.
She's in the White House and met the president. I'm sorry. That's a wonderful moment between you and your daughter.
You just kind of wee-weed all over.
Yeah, I sort of did.
Thank you so
I'm a cynical man, but
you
very
are.
nice. She's a lovely little girl.
Yes,
I've met her.
She is. Yes,
very nice.
That's right.
Very nice. And speaking of which, your new book celebrates fatherhood and dads, which is very nice.
I got a bunch of people, nice folks, to write essays about fatherhood, and I thank you for Conan has an essay in the book.
Threw a little something
about
in there,
fatherhood,
yeah.
And what's interesting, a lot of people didn't know your dad's a doctor, but you got a lot of your sense of humor from your father.
That's right.
Which is, and in fact, Conan tells the story in the book about how when you have a doctor as a father, it's a little difficult to say, oh, I can't go to school, I got a sore throat, because your dad would take a culture of your throat.
Yeah. That's a true story. In my family growing up, if we said, that's the common excuse if you don't want to go to school is I have a sore throat, and then you're off the hook.
Right.
People, you get to hang around the house all day and watch The Price is Right and wear your mother's dress. And or something like that. Is this thing even on?
Yeah.
But my dad, of course, being a scientist and a doctor, would say, like, really, your throat is sore, and he'd get in there with the culture swab, and he wasn't good at it, so he'd jam it through the back of your throat. It would come out the other end with a piece of esophagus on it. So the next thing you know, the minute you saw that culture stick, you'd be on the bus to school. You didn't want any part of it. So I often went to school with, like, Ebola and things.
That's right. Very nice. But you got out of your dad's office.
And I spread the disease, and everyone was happy.
So, I decided to write the book because, look, the fact of the matter is, dads are a little down on the family hierarchy. There's mothers, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and then finally dad. If somebody scores a touchdown on football, you never see a guy go...
Right. It's true. I didn't think about this till you brought it up, but there's, Mother's Day, and there's lots of flowers and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Father's Day, what do you get, like a crouton or something?
Exactly. They can get a lug wrench. True story. The fact is, Mother's Day, #1 day for long-distance phone calls. Father's Day, #1 day for collect phone calls.
Is that true?
It's true.
This is another Dateline episode.
That's right,
Sorry. Stop making that face. Are you in love with me?
I am.
Okay, who isn't? I want to talk about something. You have 3 children, is that right?
I have 3 children.
Are you thinking of having another one?
Yes, just because, you know what? These new strollers are so cool.
Is that really why you want to do it?
That's why I want another one. You see that Bugaboo one, the one with the big wheels?
Oh, yeah, the Bugaboo is amazing.
It's like an off-road vehicle.
I have one for me.
That's right.
I get in a Bugaboo and slide around.
Ooh, you just like saying the word Bugaboo. Let's say Bugaboo together.
Let's not. Okay. That can't happen. I'm not...
Please,
I have to draw the line.
Please, Bugaboo. Edit that out! You've drawn drunk with power.
What power?
I
rule at 4 in the morning. Now, but would you have another kid, do you think?
No, it's done. I'm an old man now.
You're not an old man.
I'm 50 years old.
Oh, my God, I had no idea.
Yeah, I know, see? There's a portrait of me somewhere.
I thought you were in your late 20s. But you're happy you've got three kids?
I've got 3 wonderful children. Courtney's going to be 18 on Saturday,
right.
Which is, very frightening. And you'll find when your daughter gets old enough to start dating, there's something that happens about a father when his daughter starts to date. The doorbell rings. Hello, young man. Yeah. And you just go.
What's wrong with you?
I'm an angry man. I'm happy on the show, but after 10 o'clock...
I know, you should see this guy. And the Today Show is all like, hey, the weather's all fine. And then I see him walking home from work, and he's like, Call! Some black bird that's circling your head.
Why a blackbird?
Oh, yeah. Man. You're a strange guy.
Thank you.
Big Shoes in celebration of dads and fatherhood is in stores now, and check it out.
All sorts of neat people, Katie Couric, Matt Lauer, Kelly Ripa, everybody's in the book, everybody.
Everyone you work with. Now, you gotta do it! I'm kidding, a lot of great stars are in here. I kid, that's what I do. Uh-oh. Al Roker, thank you so much for being here. We'll be right back with Fall Out Boy. Stick around. Everybody, we're back. Well, that's our show. I do want to thank all my guests. Our thanks to Matt Dillon for stopping by. He's a good man. Helping us out. Big thanks to Al Roker for being here. Fall Out Boy, I thought did a great job. Give him 1,000%, those kids. Of course, Max Weinberg, the Max Weinberg 7 for Last Call with Carton Daddy in L.A. Bye, everybody. Bye.